Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Monica and this is Monica's Home Projects. This is how our yard looks at the moment. We have made so many changes to this home. I'm gonna see if I can find some pictures and I'll insert them of how it used to look like. There was a lot of dead plants, there was a lot of overgrown weeds. Everything was uneven. There was so much going on. It made the yard look smaller. And the house used to be like a dark brown color, so we actually had the house painted. After getting the grass out, we started to just take the plants that were here. Most of them were almost, I want to say about 95% of them were already dried out, and the ones that were alive you did not want to have. There were just a lot of stuff that was just very overgrown, not taken care of. In the middle we actually had what looked like a tree, but the actual tree was just dried up. But around the tree it had like this weird vine plant, and either the tree trunk or the plant, but it had so many earwigs. It was so crazy. Like there was just so many of those little guys running everywhere. When we pulled it out, it's like a whole nest just came out. So we do always keep our home treated. Another thing we did was to level out the backyard and front yard. We have added river pebbles to the sides. We have added a lot of rose bushes, and I used to have 2 garden beds, but actually downsized to 1 garden bed. And this one's a pretty good size for us. As the time has passed, I've learned what I like to do for gardening and also the space that I need and the quantity. The first year I did my gardening, I actually had 2 beds, planted 5 tomato plants, which was really good, but for our family size, I feel like that was way too much tomatoes. And chili plants. Last year I ventured out into more gardening options. I did the sugar babies. I've always done cantaloupe, but last year I actually decided to do a couple more plants of cantaloupe than the years before, and cherry tomatoes. But we did actually decide to plant rose bushes, which for some reason that's like a whole headache on its own. They got a spider mite infestation. We tried so many different things to kind of help control that, but it did end up taking a good amount of damage to my actual garden. So this year I actually decided not to do any vegetables and actually decided to have a little bit more fun, enjoy it a little bit more. strawberries are an invasive plant, so they do take over a lot of areas. I'm just gonna let them fill it in. I want to have a lot of strawberries, and it's something that kids always enjoy picking and they enjoy growing. And then I actually planted up a thornless blackberry and 2 blueberry bushes. After getting those in, I did buy some dahlias. I also later on I did add an echinacea. And this is how the yard ended up looking after taking off the weeds and just doing some TLC. There's still some more work to be done, but for the moment, that's how it's ending up. This bush right here, we do need to trim it. It was very small when we first got it. We needed it to fill in a little bit more before we actually trimmed them down. I do have a couple of projects that I want to work on this area. I'm actually going to be rearranging the layout of our patio furniture. I actually built these ones using pallets, so I'll show you guys more on them and the reason I have them laid out this way. Actually debating between buying a coffee table or making my own, and I think I'm going to be making my own. I'll be sharing that with you guys. garden area and our patio area. I'm going to be playing around with plants I want to put in this space, and then we'll see what other projects come up for the backyard, and then sharing the progress of the garden with you guys. do have some new layout plans I want to actually incorporate. I'm going to be focusing on just cleaning the walls and the floor. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I invite you to hit the subscribe button down below to join my little YouTube family. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back, friend. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.